What's up guys, this is Steve Randall at Night, and as you can see I've got something of a new setup. I have moved sort of to the other side of my room. I will quickly show you. You can see I've got my old setup there, and down below there I've got a smaller version for doing all of the filming up close. I used to do that standing up, and the way I film, I have a tripod at the back with my light on it. I have a tripod in front of that with a camera, so I'd have to sort of stand behind that and hug and hold my arms up here, and it was giving me sort of back pain and stuff because I'm getting old. But I thought I would try doing some stuff from the MacBook camera. It means I can see myself whilst I'm filming. They feel a little bit more vloggy and a little bit more comfortable because I'm sitting down. But all of that aside, what I've got for you today is my top apps of the week. As always, these are not necessarily all new apps, but they're the apps I've been using a lot recently and the ones I want to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoy. So first up, we have got Habitica, and this is an app which gamifies all of your to-dos and your daily habits and tasks. You've got a couple of options along the bottom here. You've got habits, dailies, to-dos, and rewards. So your habits are things like drink more water, maybe like exercise could be a habit, eat healthy, whatever you want to do. So each time you do that habit, you hit the plus button, and this gives you experience and goes towards getting gold and items and things like that. You can also have ones that are plus and minus. So you could have, for example, eat healthy, eat unhealthy, and you can hit a minus if you eat unhealthy. And that obviously has a negative impact on your character. But it works really nicely. The dailies are cool. You have to complete all of your dailies, otherwise you take damage in the evening. So this encourages you to sort of get them all checked off. If you do like RPGs, it's a pretty good way of encouraging yourself to actually get stuff done. I use the to-do list quite a lot because I need to-do lists. I'm a very disorganized person. To-do lists are great. It's got all the stuff you'd expect from an RPG, so it's got like social elements and questing and stuff like that. You can go ahead and join guilds and parties, so if you say want to write something, you could join a guild of writers and you can sort of all encourage each other. So the social aspect is pretty nice. As with all good RPGs, there are items and pets and hatching and mounts and stuff like that. So there's lots of stuff in there to sort of turn it into a game, but the main thing is getting your habits and getting your shit done. Next on this list, we have got 7 Minutes, which is the only workout app that I have found that actually kind of works for something. This gives you very short 7 minutes, fairly intense, not particularly intense workouts. I've just been doing the cardio stuff, but you can also upgrade to get stuff for, your abs, your butt, and your legs. It is slightly weird that the classic workout is a dude, and then you scroll through, and your abs, and your butt, and your legs are all women, but never mind. You start a workout and it will run through all the exercises for you automatically. I normally have the voice turned off so I can listen to music, but if you have the voice on, it will tell you sort of 3, 2, 1 sit-ups, 3, 2, 1 leg raises, or whichever exercise you're doing. It will then also track your progress and it will notify you in the day as well if you haven't exercised. It's a really good way of both tracking your exercise and forcing yourself to do some. Like 7 minutes cardio every day is no amount of time, but obviously over time that sort of adds up and makes a huge difference. Next up on this list, we've got what is probably my new favorite weather app, and that is Dark Sky. The cool thing about this is it will give you real-time updates to tell you when it's going to rain. You can also customize these yourself, so you can say if it goes over 20 degrees in Birmingham, I'll get a message. And along the bottom here, you can see you've got precipitation, you've got your temperature, you've got wind speed, humidity, and you can also check the UV index. So if you live somewhere in the world like Australia, where I think UV is quite a big problem, because obviously it causes skin cancer and stuff like that, then you can go ahead and check that on the app. The other cool thing it has is it uses lots of live data to really accurately predict when things are going to happen. So not only are the notifications really good, you can see there you've got a little bar which gives you the amount of precipitation for the next hour, and that bar is like a little bar graph and obviously goes up when it's going to rain more, and it is pretty darn accurate. There is also this rather cool satellite image which will run through the next hour or so and show you where all the rain spots are, and on top of that it's also got some pretty good widgets. The one thing I really wish this had is a pollen count. I get quite bad hay fever, my brother gets really bad hay fever, and something that could tell you every day or give you alerts would be really, really useful. But for everything else, Dark Sky, pretty good weather app. Next on this list, we have Mimica Alarm. Now, I spend a lot of my time finding apps to get me out of bed and just trying to get out of bed. I'm absolutely useless in the morning. It can take me ages. If I don't have someone there to like kick me and wake me up, then yeah, I get nothing done. Mimica is pretty good at getting me out of bed though. It's a pretty standard alarm app in terms of you can set alarms to go off different days, different times, so you can have some for weekdays and say some for weekends. But the really cool thing is the way you turn the alarm off with this. So there's a couple of different settings. So you can see that's going off now, and we'll swipe it. And you can see it is asking me to make a disgusted face, so you put a face that said I look too surprised. The one thing I will say is that the face pulling one doesn't particularly work if you've got a beard, so if you do have a beard you might want to turn that off. There are also tongue twisters, and my personal favourite one where you have to go and take a photo of a specific colour. But if you do need an alarm app which actually forces you to do something to get out of bed, there we go. Surprised worked. If you do need an alarm that will actually get you out of bed, do go ahead and try Mimica. It is really good. And finally on this list, going out on a bit of a limb here, this is actually an icon pack called Crispy, but it really is that good where I feel sort of obligated to show you guys it as one of the best apps of the week. I'm just going to flick through very quickly and you can see you've got some pretty beautiful icons here. They've all got some really nice sort of saturated colors. I think on an AMOLED screen, I'm using a Nexus 6P, so the screen obviously isn't AMOLED, but if you're using a Samsung device, I think these will pop even more. There's also some pretty nice wallpapers that come with it, and just generally it's a very pretty, very nicely colored icon pack. So if you are looking for something to upgrade your home screen, I cannot recommend Crispy more. Right guys, I do hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite apps of the week are. Which apps should I be using? Please go ahead and like this video if you've enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't seen me before, that really does help. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram in the links below. And I am thinking of starting a Patreon account. I've mentioned before that I've just finished university. I'm gonna get my results in about a week's time, so that's terrifying. But I'm thinking of starting a Patreon account just because I need to try and make YouTube kind of viable again to earn a lot of my money. I want to be a writer, so as you can imagine there's not a huge amount of money in that, so I'm currently trying to use YouTube not as like a primary career. I'm probably gonna have to get a job in like publishing or get a bar job for a year before I apply to creative writing schools, but I am trying to make it kind of work this year financially, so I might start a Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching if you've come all the way through to this sort of closing ramble, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.